Hi, friends. My name is Jake. I am 26 years old and I come from Brazil. 5 months back, I could not say even one complete line in English. Not even "how are you" without thinking a lot. I was fully confused. Today, I want to share with you how I learned English in only 5 months. I did not pay for costly lessons. I did not travel to any country where people speak English. I did not waste time on bad ways to learn. But this is not only my life story, this is your life story too. If you ever felt sad, trapped, or shy because of your English, keep reading or watching. Because I was in the same place as you right now, I promise. If you read or hear my full path step by step, you will know clearly how to make your English better. So let us go back to the start. My path did not begin with strong wish. It began with one big fail that turned my whole life. The moment that turned everything. I always wished to work in a company that does business in many countries. My dream work was to become a computer programmer in a very big tech company. I loved writing code. I was strong at it. I worked day and night to become the top person. At last, after many years of tough work, my turn came. I sent my papers to a very big company in America. The person who hires people sent me mail. "Good news, you can come for talk." I became very happy. I thought about my new life in another country, getting high pay, working with top people. But then the talk happened. I still remember it like it was yesterday I started Zoom. 3 people were there to ask questions. All of them spoke English from birth. They began talking, and it felt like someone made their words run very fast. I could not catch even one thing. They asked the first question, "Jake, can you tell us about you and your past work in making computer programs?" I got scared. I knew the answer inside my mind, but words did not come from my mouth. I said, yes, I am, software. I make code, many works. Good? Very good. They just looked at me. That quiet moment hurt my stomach like someone put a knife. They asked more questions, but I could not reply to any. At the end, one person smiled and said, "Okay, Jake, thanks for your time." I understood the meaning. I lost. I did not get the work. Not because my coding was weak, but because I could not talk in English. That day, I learned how strong English is. It is not only a way to talk, it is the main door to my dream. And at that time, I did not have the key for that door. I felt bad about myself, shy, and mad at me. For many years, I kept telling myself, I do not need English. If I stay best at my work, that is enough. But that day, I saw the real fact. Without English, I was like no one could see me. That night, I chose. I will learn English, and I will learn it quick. Most people who start to learn English do one thing first. They give money for costly lessons. I did not do that. Why? Because I already tried that way before, and it gave no result. 1 year ago, I gave money for English lessons on the internet. The teacher told me to remember long lists of words by heart, do grammar work, and learn dry rules. But after 3 months, when I tried to talk with someone, I still could not open my mouth. So I knew costly lessons are not the right path. If I want to learn English fast, I need a new way. I needed a plan that works in real daily life. And that is the time I began my 5-month plan. I will now tell you this plan step by step. The biggest wrong idea new learners have is they think they need thousands of new words. I thought the same. I thought if I remember 1,000 words, I will talk without stop. But truth was, I already knew many hundreds of words. Still, I could not talk. So for the first 15 days, I did not learn any new word. Instead, I did something much stronger. I began to learn how to use the words I already had. This is what I did exactly. First, I made a list of sentences I need to stay alive in daily life. I sat and thought, what do I really have to say each day? I wrote 50 easy lines that I need in normal life, like, hello, how are you? Can you say again? I do not understand. I am studying English. Please give me coffee. Each morning I read those 50 lines loud, not one time, not 2 times, 10 times. In the beginning, my mouth felt heavy, but after 5 days those lines came out without thinking. Second, I began talking to myself in English every day. This was one of the strongest things I did. When I was alone, I talked in English to me. Like when I took bath, I said, I am washing now. Water is hot, I feel calm. When I cooked morning food, I said, I am cooking eggs. I like eggs. Eggs cook fast. First days, I felt silly, but then I understood this is my own private schoolroom. No person can hear. No person can laugh. And only in 7 days, my mind started to think in English. Third, I worked on 5 lines each day, but in a special way. Every day I picked 5 lines from films or real talks. But I did not only read, I copied them fully. I said them 10 times. But I used same feeling, same quickness, and same sound as the person who speaks English from birth. This fixed my way of saying words and made me sound normal. By the end of first 15 days, one thing changed. I stopped changing words inside my head from my language to English. I could say easy lines without any thinking. I felt stronger inside. But this was only the start. After 15 days, I began real hard work. After 15 days of fixing my biggest wrong, I was ready for next part. I could say easy lines without thinking. I felt stronger, but I knew this is not enough. I did not want only short lines. I wanted real talks. I wanted to understand people who speak English from birth without changing inside head. I wanted to talk fast and easy. So I made a new plan. This new plan changed all things. If you do this plan, you will grow faster than you ever thought. I understood one big thing. When I tried to talk English, my mind was slow. I knew words, but I could not join them fast. I needed a way to make talking feel normal. I began a way that I now call question-answer way. This way is easy, but very strong. This is how it works. 1. I ask myself one easy question in English. 2. I give answer right away, no long thinking. 3. I do again with new answers. For example, I began with simple question, what did you do today? First, my answer was short. I worked, but I pushed myself to say more. I worked on my program. I worked on my program 3 hours. I worked on my program 3 hours, then I rested. I worked on my program 3 hours, then I rested and drank coffee. Each time I gave answer, I added more. This taught my mind to think in English and talk without stop. One more example. Question. What did you eat morning food? First answer, I ate eggs. Then, I ate eggs and bread. I ate eggs, bread, and 1 banana. I ate eggs, bread, and banana because I felt very hungry. I ate eggs, bread, and banana because I felt very hungry, and I love big morning food. I did this every day, minimum 30 minutes. My talking speed became very fast. My lines became long. I stopped changing words in head. One big problem for me was how I say words. Even when I talked English, I still sounded like from another country. People who speak English from birth could understand, but my sound was heavy, so I used echo way. This is the best way to fix how you say words without any teacher. This is how. 1. I heard a person who speaks English from birth, from films, YouTube, or radio talks too. I stopped the sound after every line. 3. I said the line exactly same quick, same voice feeling, same heart feeling. For example, I took small part from film person said, I don't know what you are talking about. I stopped and said same. I don't know what you are talking about. First it was hard, but after 10 times my voice became close to that person. Another example from radio talk. It was nice day, so I chose to walk. I stopped and said, it was nice day, so I chose to walk. I did this every day, 30 minutes. After 1 month, my way of saying words became so good that even people who speak English from birth said, wow, your English sounds very normal. I knew new words are important, but remembering long lists does not help, so I needed better way. I used story way. This is how. 1. Every day I took only 5 new words. 2. I made one short story that uses all 5 words. 3. I read that story loud 10 times. 4. I used those words in my real talks that day. Example new words: happy, invite, party, reach, big shock. My story: I felt very happy because someone gave me invite for big party. When I reached the party, I got big shock. It was party for my birthday. I did this daily. After 3 months, I knew more than 1,000 new words without trying to remember by heart. One big problem for people who learn is they think first in their own language, then change to English. This makes talk slow and strange, so I taught my mind to think in English. This is how. 1. I told name of everything near me in English. Example: when I walked out, I said inside mind, sky is blue, air is warm. I see people walk. That man has red shirt. 2. I asked myself questions and gave answer in English. Example: what I do now? I sit on chair, drink coffee, and write on paper. 3. I wrote every night about my day in English. First day's lines were easy, but after 1 month, my writing felt normal. After some weeks, I saw something great. I did not change words in head anymore. English words came direct in mind. One thing I did was easy but strong. I made rule. Every day, minimum 2 hours, I must talk English, no reason to skip. If no person to talk, I talked with myself. If no time, I talked while doing normal work: cook, clean, walk. If I felt lazy, I told myself, English is my tomorrow, I cannot stop. Part 3. My last big jump. Now I had habit of hearing and saying again. I wanted to push more. But I also understood one very important thing. Only hearing and talking is not enough if I do not know grammar and how to build lines properly. I did not want to make mistakes that make people confused. I wanted to sound fully normal. I began to watch how people who speak English from birth build their lines. Every time I heard a line, I did not only say again, I asked myself, why this line is made this way. Example: I heard people say, I have been learning English 5 months, but in school they taught me, I am learning English 5 months. This was my first big new understanding. English we learn in school is many times different from real talk English. So I began to search the differences I learned about time words in real use. When people use present perfect, why they say, I have been learning, not I am learning. I saw small things like this make big change to sound normal. I wrote common line shapes and used them in daily work. One big hard thing for me was small words like on, in, at. On bus, but in car. Why? At night, but in morning. Why? I kept small book and wrote hard small words with examples. When I had doubt, I searched answer on internet or heard how real speakers used to go more. I began daily writing about my day in English. First, my writing was very easy. Today I went job. I tired. I eat pizza. Good. But I wanted better, so I asked, how real speakers write. I read internet pages, books, news, and saw how they build lines. Then I copied that way in my daily writing. One thing that made my learning run fast was shadowing. I took videos of real English speakers, wore earphones, and said every word right after them. Same speed, same sound. I did this minimum 20 minutes daily. In few weeks, my sound became much better. Another good trick. I watched English films with words on screen, but I did not only watch. I stopped after every line and said it again. I gave attention to sound, voice, feeling, and beat. Slowly, my English began to sound normal. At this time, I understood one very important thing. English is not only words and grammar, it is also brave heart. Many people know English, but fear to open mouth. I chose. I will not fear mistakes. I began talking English with people when I got chance, at job, in shop, with friends, even when I was not sure. And I saw one surprise thing. People understood me, even small mistakes. They did not laugh. This gave me brave heart to continue. But then came my biggest fear. Talk with real English speakers from birth. I was scared they will not understand, or I will stop like ice. So I made plan. I prepared 10 normal talk topics and worked on them daily. How was day? What work you do? What food you like most? I worked to answer smooth. Then I jumped. I joined internet group where people from many countries work on English first. I was nervous. But soon I saw every person is there to learn like me. I made friends from many countries. We worked together. This made English better and also made learning happy. When I came to last part of my English path, I felt strong, brave heart growing in me. I was not same person who lost job because English was weak. I changed myself step by step with daily hard work, daily practice, and right thinking. Now I want to give you last and most important teachings so you also reach smooth English. One day I talked to myself in mirror like many times before, but this time different. I did not stop. I did not change words in head. Words came smooth like water. It felt like magic. But really, it was result of many months' work. Same day, I chose to check my level. I will do deep talk with real English speaker. I joined internet meeting where people from many countries talk about different things. First nervous, but I told myself, I worked too much to doubt now. Then I talked. Words came clear and strong. I did not fight to find words. I understood others without lost feeling. People heard me, moved head yes, even asked me things. It was a great moment. That day I knew I reached smooth talking. 5 months after start, I sent papers again for my dream job. This time, I was not same Jake who came nervous months back. I was not boy who stopped, felt small, could not find words. No. This time, I entered talk room with strong heart. I sat before person who asks, not as scared boy, but as person who won English. I talked clear. I answered every question easy. I did not only talk English, I controlled English. I saw in their eyes. They liked not only my talk, but my hard work, my never stop, my full change. Few days later, phone rang. I never forget. Jake, good news. You got work. 1 second I could not believe. My dream work. Same company that said no before, now they want me. My first month pay was $5,000. $5,000, more than I ever thought. I stood holding phone, body shaking, eyes wet. First thing, I called Mom, Dad. Mom, Dad, I did it. Mom cried on phone. Dad, he almost never shows feeling, just said, we always knew you can. That moment I understood. I did not do only for me. I did for them too. With first pay, I bought Dad beautiful watch. He always wanted but never bought for Mom gold chain. She gave so much for me and family. Now, my turn to give. When I gave gifts, they said no first. Son, we need nothing. I moved head. No. This is my thank you. Thank you for trusting me even when I did not trust myself. That moment I understood. Everything was worth. Every hard day, every late night, every angry moment, every time I wanted to leave, all worth main teachings from my path. Now, I give you most important things that helped me reach smooth English in few months. 1. Thinking way is everything most people lose because they believe they cannot learn English. I thought same before. But when I changed my thinking, everything changed, I told myself. English is not hard. I can learn like any work. I stopped saying, I am bad in English. I started saying, I become better daily. If you think you cannot, you will not. But if you believe you can, you will find path. 2. Live inside English daily. I made English part of every day I changed phone language English. I watched only English things. I heard English songs even if I not understand all words. I followed people who speak English on internet. Every day I gave English food to my mind. I also talked and thought in English. When I saw anything I said name in English. Saw car, that is blue car moving fast. Small things built my words without pain. 3. Talk without fear. Many fear mistakes. But mistakes are teacher. I was scared before. Then I understood real speakers do not mind mistakes. They like that you try. So I pushed myself to talk. I talked with shop people in English. I asked unknown people way in English. I talked alone in English. More I talked, better I became. 4. Hear with full power and shadow. Hearing is same important as talking. I taught my ears to catch fast English. Podcasts, books on voice, talks. But I not only heard like sleeping. I did shadowing. Hear one line, say right after, copy sound and beat. This fixed my sound and made talk smooth. 5. Grow words smart way. First I tried remember long lists, useless. Then I learned words inside stories and real use. I gave attention to groups of words, not single. Like not only happy, I learned, I feel very happy today, and this film made me really happy. Learning inside real use made easy to remember and use. 6. Grammar without heavy books. I not sit hours with grammar books. I learned grammar by hearing and talking. When I did mistake, I wrote and fixed. Like I said, he goes school. Someone fixed. He goes school. Best way learn grammar is use language, not remember rules. 7. Daily work more important than perfect. Some wait to become perfect then start talk. Wrong. I not wait. I started talk from first day, even with few words. I made rule. Every day I do something English. Some day talk 10 minutes. Some day write small part. Some day hear podcast. Important is never miss day. Even lazy day, I still did small thing. You not need costly lessons. You not need perfect place. You only need strong wish and promise to work daily. Think yourself after 6 months talking English smooth and strong. Think doors that will open. Think how proud you feel. Begin today. Talk, hear, work, never stop. Your future you will say, thank you. This is not only learn English, this is change whole life. Now I say to you, if I can, you can too. Not important where you begin. Not important how weak you think your English now. Important is, you begin. Today, this moment. I know hard. I know sometimes feels cannot. But believe me, only one thing between you and smooth English is daily work. Stop doubt. Stop reasons. Put English all around you. Talk, hear, read, write every day. Do mistakes. Learn from mistake. Become better. Truth is, pain of daily work is short time. Pain of sorry is forever. So what you choose? Choose daily work. Choose grow. Choose win. Your path to smooth English begins now. If this story gave you power, press like and subscribe to my channel. I will walk with you every step. We do this together.